Hey folks, welcome back to another video. Today it's about this device here called the Ottopot, and it's made by one of my patrons called Gero, and he thought maybe I just put some parts together and create my own MIDI controller. I mean, why not? So you have to see, this is completely homemade. This is not a professional product, even though I think it looks like it. So the housing is 3D printed, so this is plastic. But it has a really nice grainy finish to it. It feels very nice, very professional. We have 8 knobs here, 8 infinite potentiometers with LED rings. So you can see the current value of the parameter. And it helps you later when you switch between different devices, you can see the current value of this device instantaneously. And also having infinite potentiometers helps, of course, then with changing the values or changing the devices having different values for different parameters. So the idea for this controller was, I show you this here on the website. So this is the website here. So the first idea was he wanted to use actually more resolution for these knobs, right? Normally you have 128 possible values you can dial in with MIDI controllers, which is 7-bit. But this controller uses 14-bit resolution controllers or resolution potentiometers. And it does this by using or sending 2 CC messages in quick succession, which helps basically of increasing the resolution of a normal MIDI controller. And you can read this up here if you want to. And the other idea was to use here a 1-to-1 mapping. And usually when you have like a real synthesizer, the mapping is 1-to-1. So what you dial in on your controller or on your knob is actually what you get. But usually with usual MIDI controllers, that's not how it is. You dial in maybe a small change here, but on the software side, you have like a big change. So this is then the disconnect, right? So this was the idea of the 1-to-1 mapping, and also having high resolution potentiometers to dial in values more precise. And in my opinion, it feels really nice to use. It was also out of the box working. So I just unpackaged this here and connected it to my USB, and Bitwig said instantaneously, hey, there's a new device, right? And I just downloaded the controller script for this, and it just worked. So you can see on the background I have a grid patch running, and usually the controller is already mapped to this remote control panel here, which is the case for all MIDI controllers, I guess, in Bitwig Studio. But you can now control the output volume already, right? You can see this, and you also can see the 1-to-1 mapping. So I just dial in here a small value change, and you can also see the small value change with the knob here. So we can also change the value on the software, and we have a feedback here with the LED ring on the controller itself, which is dope. We can also set up here a new remote mapping. So let's say we want to control here the attack and the decay of this envelope. So now we can change this here. We can also change this in here. Maybe set up here the folding. And maybe the skew here. Then we can create a new device, let's say an EQ Plus. And the EQ Plus itself has already some remote controls here defined, which is the gain of certain bands. So you can see this is already mapped to the controller because the EQ Plus is the currently focused device. Right, so we can now dial in here EQ changes. And if we want to go back to the fully grid, we just have to select it here. And then we can dial in again all the parameters of the fully grid. Back to the EQ plus. Right. So it works straightforward. You select the device in Bitwig Studio, and then you have all the 8 knobs already mapped to the remote controls. So pretty straightforward. We can also go to different track here, and then we have this mapped, right? Or we can go back to the fully grid, and we have this already mapped or this mapped. So I really like the idea of this because it's very simple. There is no display. It's not expensive. You can build it yourself. And it has some advanced features. So if you want to, maybe give him a visit on the website, maybe send him some money. I have no idea. Write him something. But you can also build it for yourself because on the website here there's down there you can buy all the materials and then just assemble it for yourself if you want to. It's very interesting. To be honest, it's not something for me. I'm not patient enough to actually assemble a device or, you know, do this all myself. I'm not patient enough. But maybe you are and you need another interesting weekend project. This is maybe something for you. So I leave you the link in the description below. Like I said, maybe if you talk to him, maybe send him money, maybe he want to do it for you if he has time to do it. And then you can just buy one. But I don't think he can mass produce this. Maybe with Kickstarter later this year, I have no idea. So this is just an interesting project I want to show you. Because he's one of my patrons. This is what I want to give back, right? It's an interesting project. I think it works great. It looks great. There's also here a small little branding there. It's very lightweight. It looks professional and it works. So why not show it on a video, right? Let me know what you think in the description below. Leave a thumbs up, leave a subscription, and I see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.